Vanessa's, Elizabeth Lale, role in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 could help make the original villain twist much more exciting. Vanessa is a police officer who was relegated to a sidekick role for most of the first film. She helps Mike, Josh Hutcherson, as he unravels the mystery of the abandoned pizza parlor as well as his odd dreams about his brother's kidnapping. As time goes on, they form a strong friendship, which makes the twist all the more gut-wrenching. Vanessa is revealed to be the daughter of William Afton, Matthew Lillard, the serial killer whose victims' ghosts reside in the scary animatronics of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. During the final battle, she confronts her father, who reveals that she was meant to kill Mike and his sister Abby, Piper Rubio. After the confrontation, Vanessa falls into a coma having sustained wounds from Afton, with Mike and Abby visiting her in the hospital at the end of the film. Vanessa's best Five Nights at Freddy's movie future is making her a villain. Vanessa and Mike in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, facing each other. Vanessa's arc as a villain would not only reflect her video game characterization but would also organically set up the main antagonist for the film. Vanessa's video game counterpart in Five Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted, is a serial killer who murders 9 children, with her Five Nights at Freddy's security breach characterization being quite merciless. By taking those components of her video game appearances into the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, Vanessa makes sense as the antagonist of the film. As a bonus, she is already established from the first movie, saving the sequel valuable time. How Vanessa being a killer would help make William Afton's FNAF villain twist better. William Afton, Matthew Lillard, takes a phone call in Five Nights at Freddy's. A classic idea when it comes to villains is that the sins of the father reflect on the child. By having Vanessa be the villain of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the twist with Afton would be given more depth as it shows the damage he has done to his family. Vanessa already has some questionable morals as she stood by and let her father murder children. Having her desire to get revenge on Mike after helping him would only highlight those mental scars Afton left her with. It would also add another layer to the film, as Mike must face off with someone he thought he could trust, making their confrontation all the more exciting. Vanessa's villain arc in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 would demonstrate how Afton's evil continues despite his defeat. The signs of her possible villain arc were there in the first movie, despite her defiance and fear of Afton. To pay those signs off in the next film would make the story more efficient and compelling for audiences.